When you haven't spoken to in a while, welcome to the channel. It is Tuesday, so we're just getting a good shuffle in from the circular deck here. It is called the Tea Leaves by Ray Hepburn. If you guys were wondering what the title was, they look like this. They're yellow on the border and beautiful illustrations on the inside. Let's see what you have going on. For my singles, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the North Node. What are the important lessons, messages, and future things we could take with us in the week? One last one. All right, and that was that. Singles, here we go. These are your current messages for Tuesday. I see a pretty one with apples. All right, a couple more flippers there. I'm gonna take that one too. Bottom of the deck is a tortoise. Yep. You have here, again, slowly but surely getting ahead. This is a particular tea leaf that is reminded of the Knight of Pentacles. So you're working slowly towards something. The sun is after that. Beautiful energy. I do think that something new is happening here in your story. I felt a new insurgence going on with you today, attitude-wise. Also, the horoscope reveals that many of you have picked up in spirit too, or you're trying to think differently from before. It says, Apple, temptation will test you in this current time. Message for Tuesday. I'm going to put all your tea leaves here like a story. You have one here called It's the Funnel, Period of Frustrations, Lessons Are Learned. At this time, we have funnel also. It could involve like a past person and what they put you through. That's immediately what's coming to me. You're funneling through that situation now. And we're going to see for the singles what you've been going through too. We have camel, persevere, and you're going to overcome problems with camel. Nice little Middle Eastern flavor. We also have here like a trip in Egypt. I find that you're going on a rather new awakening where things are brightening up. Also, your emotions, your dreams could be picking up at this time, sending you signals in the dream state. Also, some of you could be activating your crown this week. I want to mention for my singles. Grasshopper is next. Situations in the balance that require careful handling. A to-do list, maybe things you're getting back to. Again, this busy energy is going on with Capricorn this month. You're going to see that things pick up in terms of speed. Now, this might involve your schedule, so adjusting to that, maybe adding people to that mix and paying attention to things is happening too. Your last one. It says hat. You will be playing a different role. We saw this in our pick-a pile. This was a big pick-a-pile ending tea leaf. Your role switching even now. You know, I think the dependability upon a Libra has changed. Many people could be coming to you for advice overall, and your role could be changing from maybe a single to a coupled up person, or you're meeting someone this year, which changes like your status or your handle as a person per se. I do think that you could be teaming up with new people, and we're going to look into that. We're going to start with the light seers. Bottom of the deck is the Empress. The Empress, the Ace of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles, and the Star. Okay, so kind of from yesterday's flavor, but we do need to shuffle here. For my singles, please. What's the recent past? What's the current? And also, can I get some outcomes too for my singles today? To give you some ideas, I want to chime back on this hat card. Your role could be playing in a career too, of which you receive news on. I'm also getting something like that where you could be looked at for a certain position because there's something coming in about a position that you've been vying for. Okay, we're going to do a quick past and current for you. So singles, this is for you. Good luck as always. I'm going to read for you the first three that comes out. Thank you. There's two. We have the Judgment card here already, and three. In the recent past, we have the Five of Swords coming in for you today, the Judgment card. I also had a flipper here that I cannot see, King of Cups. In the recent past, you could be connecting to an air sign. I also have the Judgment card, which is Scorpio. And I also have another Scorpio card here, which is the King of Cups. Externally, somebody felt very connected to you in the past. Very loving energy. I also think both of you could have been in a relationship to each other. This King of Cups in the recent past is showing up in your read to say, I wonder if you still think of me, Libra. You know, I wonder if there's still a connect that we could have. And I think your recent King of Cups showing up is also like a development of feelings. There's an unwritten like connection between the two of you. Maybe they can't get in contact with you now. There could be like a block. I sense a block with the King of Cups for some reason. Okay, can you show me current feelings? What's the Libra I'm reading for going through on today's energy, which is Tuesday? And I hope you've been feeling fine too. Hope all of you have been getting really good rest. The current, please, for Libra. What's going on? Queen of Pentacles. Beautiful. Capricorn again. She's very busy. She's discerning. She keeps busy working on her coin, an effective person, and she has a lot of heart to her. She's also the Queen of Resource. The King of Cups in your reading, and I feel like there was a coupleship in the past between these two people. I want to continue on that note. I feel like they were connected through something very special, a special bond. Maybe here it's the way in which you talk to each other and the level of, it's not respect that's coming through. It's more like a level of intuitiveness. It's something deeper. So this King of Cups does indeed miss that. We're going to check on a little bit more current energy. Bottom is the Ten of Cups, Nine of Wands. That's that guarded, one last fight, wounded warrior card. You've had to adjust to a few things alone as a single, but you had a connection here to a King of Cups, and they definitely have mental energy. As I am like ciphering through this reading, I'm also picking up feelings from them as well as an intuit. They wonder why you're in the Nine of Wands, Libra. Like if you're single at this time and you've chosen to be single, they do notice that you have almost one last effort in you. You have almost one last goal to do. And they do feel like you're doing that selflessly and alone at this time. Nine of Wands, I think that's you, okay? They don't know that you're productive. Eight of Pentacles from yesterday and a Five of Cups. So this Five of Cups is regret. It's also remorse for doing something. Somebody is in the Five of Cups too. And I think it's that King, okay? Current energies here for Libra side. Libra side is the Knight of Pentacles. That's why you had this beautiful tortoise at the beginning. Do you see how they match? Slow and steady wins the race. You started something new and you work on it slow. You start on it and you're very effective in working on it day in and day out. I think it's talking about your work. I think you pay attention to things heavily concerning your wallet and your coin at this time. It's comfortable. So Knight of Pentacles, slow energy. I don't think you're rushing. There's no rushing with that Knight of Pentacles. That would be you. Let's get more cards today aside from the Eight of Pentacles and this wish fulfillment I feel like you've achieved. The Ten of Cups is happiness, either in a new situation or you've walked into a current Ten of Cups moment, which means like I do feel on some level you're fulfilled. There's something here fulfilling your time. It's enriching your body, mind, and soul too. And you're taking care of what needs to be taken care of. That's the channel that's coming in because this is a real new Ten of Cups. It's refreshing. And I also think you could have met someone too. Some of you singles, you're either talking or connecting to someone very refreshing. Page of Cups, an apology coming in. That's a new card for today. That's a new card. Expecting messages, communication too. Can I see that King of Cups? Who's this Scorpio in the reading? Who's this particular like watery energy? They're an Emperor now. Lots of feelings toward you. Want to take control of a certain situation between you and them. With the Emperor coming out in a singles reading, if you are a current Empress and today you reflect as the Queen of Pentacles, this Emperor wants to come in and change your life. So I do see here that you have a counterpart in your reading. For my single ladies and for my men, you could be talking to somebody new who has Emperor status. I feel like they're known in their community and they might even be an Emperor, I think, at their work. Like they're just really well known for doing something and bossing up in that area. They could be a literal boss too. Father of the Tarot as well. Okay, let's see what else is going on in the current. Can I get more on a tea leaf? I want to look at this, I think it was apple. Temptation will test you. I do want to clarify this type of temptation because this comes in, the apple is red here, if you notice, and the Emperor has red all over the card. So maybe the Emperor is your temptation at this time. Let's see what that's about. The colors are similar, and I do take color aromatics and therapies and readings really seriously. The bottom after shuffle is a Four of Pentacles. Could be a past person with that Capricorn energy, Four of Pentacles. She's wearing her turban here, and she's calmly displaying that she's holding onto the purse for specific protection, keeping herself in line too, like self-preservation. And I think this Emperor kind of knows that about you, Libra. You keep things close to the chest. There are things especially important to you. Four of Pentacles. Okay, High Priestess with the Pisces card here. You have a grade, an element of understanding esoteric things at this time. You're picking it up like a sponge. I think you're soaking up all these synchronicities that are sent to you. Many of you investigate and research it too at this time. You don't just let it fall by the wayside, essentially. High Priestess, beautiful. So this would be your energy today. Queen of Pentacles on my channel and your channel. We got both of these. Piscean and Capricorn are very unique. One is very busy, one is very thought-oriented. So the important things are taking precedence, single at this time. A lot of things that you need to get back to too in the physical realm, 3D. Beautiful. Let's look at that Apple card. What's the temptation? What is the temptation added to the Four of Pentacles? Thank you. A Knight of Wands. Now it makes sense. We see the Knight of Wands as Sagittarius. There's a mixed message, and I want to break it down just because it can be complex when you have two cards like this. The past could be coming back in Capricorn season. You could have even connection to the past at this time. And there's an incoming energy that surprises you with the Knight of Wands, singles. Somebody who's attracted to you, favors you too in the Knight of Wands, and they don't really waste time. This is a card that comes in a rapid form. So the temptation, and if this part resonates for you, it's not going to be for everyone today. The temptation is that this is going to steal you away from maybe even here the most important things you need to do. And this Knight of Wands is going to deliver a lot of passion. You're not afraid of that passion. You're afraid of how it changes your life in some sense. I'm going to move to a new card. And the reason why I put it like that is because it can appear as a temptation at first, but it is directed to make you happier at the same time. I would let this Sagittarius energy come in with a full message. My guidance here today, and I don't like to give a lot of advice, hear what the Knight of Wands has to offer and bring you. One card wants to drop. We have a Page of Cups. Seems like you have an apology that is directed to come in, or some type of communication from a past person. The Page of Cups doesn't look very new today in this read. But then you have a very current Knight of Wands with direct passion and also willing to vocalize those feelings. Could come in it's like sexually infused. It could be that because the apple is temptation literally in the Snow White series. And I think that's why it showed up today on the draw. And there's a lot in here. There's plenty of cards. It's about 200. Okay. Can I get details on this Page of Cups for my singles? Three of Cups, a new time for connecting. Some of you are already doing this. Somebody also wants to physically see you with that Three of Cups. Point blank. When this is a clarification, it is point blank wanting to see you. It's a connection to you. It's yearning to be around your energy. Three of Cups. Can I double up on that, please? New reading for Tuesday. Thank you. Ace of Swords. We have a truth, a clarity that you come into and that you receive as well. That's really important. You receive clarity on this Page of Cups. It's a chapter that is either closed. Few of you will reopen it, but you don't need to. You have free will here, but you learn of something very important. Now, is it through communication? The Ace of Swords is communication. Is it through seeing this person, maybe while running into them? It's possible because it's a very physical action card, the Three of Cups. It is gathering, and it's a type of reunion also, okay? Singles, can I get any other messages for them? You had a really cool animal to show up for you in terms of speed today. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's see what that extra messages come out to be. You have a Two of Cups. You have a Knight of Swords. And a Hanged Man. You gain a new perspective after, I think, this Ace of Swords comes in. So this is the truth, and maybe by voice this will come to you, or correspondence. You gain a higher sense of perspective on what to do. I think it's an action here. And then to transfer over to your other messages, there is communication about a new romance or getting together with you. Knight of Swords is somebody who comes in with that mental energy. We also picked it up on Monday. This card was really, really heavy in the Monday read. I think it showed up with the motorcycle and he's running. So there's something here about imaginative feelings, a lot of romance in your readings lately, you guys. Like, no matter which way you shuffle and how much you want to maybe even look at finances more, you are getting the Two of Cups in readings, the Lovers, and also the Three of Cups. So I just want to add that because I do a lot of personals and I see the same cards come back out for the Libra sign. Thank you, singles. Nothing is different other than this truth that I see for you today. And it's a refreshing one. It could either lead to a new thing or it connects you to a past person who definitely wants to apologize, as the Page of Cups. All right. Detailed no communication is coming up next.